Fantastic. First comedian coming up the stage. He's got a podcast. You can see him performing all over San Diego. Please make it loud for Seabass, everybody.
Seabass! Alright, how we doing, guys? What's going on? You go with your host, everybody. Happy Saturday night, Escondido. How we doing, everyone? My name is Sebastian Fowler. Nice to meet you. My friends call me Seabass. The other day, somebody told me I look like a pilgrim who can kickflip. Sailed right across the high seas. Ended up in Ocean Beach. That's where I currently reside. I don't know if you can tell by looking at me. That's kind of fun. The other day, someone also told me I look like a Jesus if he could walk on bong water. Can't spell. He has risen without riz. That's kind of fun. What's going on, guys? I was on the dark web earlier. Turns out my computer was just off. If you don't like dark humor, it's going to be a long 8 minutes. What's going on? I'm originally from Connecticut. Connecticut's kind of neat. I like to think about it like a factory. Doesn't deserve any woos, but we're going to hold those for later. No, I like to think about it like a factory. Factories make things and we make sadness. It's true, depression is our #1 export, followed closely by Lyme disease and apple cider. Niche Connecticut jokes always kill. Escondido. I was there the first time I ever made a big crowd laugh. I was 14 years old. My mom, my dad, my grandma, they were all there. And I'm just trying to recall where oh, that's right. I was at my dad's funeral. It was my first funeral, so I learned very quickly I'm not much of a morning person. Thank you. I will let that one sink in, just like my dad in that hole. Now, I had to give a speech to all these strangers. I didn't know what to say, you know. Can't spell funeral without fun, right? Raise the roof or close the casket. Oh, that's all good. A little bit more about me. I'm a bit of a pothead, or a pothied, if you will. I like to smoke every once in an hour. I think I get it from my dad. He was the biggest stoner of all time, but he actually gave up smoking. To be fair, he gave up breathing. He went from super dead to super dead. People love dad jokes. They always get so weird about dead dad jokes. It's like there's this fine line. And my dad crossed it. He was 5'9". He always wanted to be 6 foot. Careful what you wish for. Don't worry, ever since he passed away, I just replaced him with Joe Rogan episodes. Oh, that's kind of fun. Believe it or not, I'm actually into women. I was hanging out with a lady the other day. She told me she wanted to watch a horror movie, so I put on Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs. Might be thinking it's not very spooky, but look, here's the thing. She's a vegan? You messed her up. It's a spicy meatball. She's in it! Speaking of meatballs, I got fired from the Olive Garden recently. It's pretty bullshit, but look, here's the thing. All I did was I slept with my coworker. That's it. My manager came up to me and he's like, look, you're a representative of this company. You are an associate of the Olive Garden. And when you're here, you're family. This is not Alabama Garden. This girl was cool though, man. I introduced her to stand-up comedy. She introduced me to the word daddy. It was cool. I noticed all these physical changes in my body. I was sneezing much louder. And I had these insatiable urges to buy New Balance sneakers. Maybe I'll just stick with the dead jokes. That was kind of fun. This girl was cool though, man. All year we were planning on going to Burning Man. You guys ever hear of this thing? Yeah. There's an expression out there that says, don't take anything that you're not willing to lose. If somebody would have told me that before I brought my gun! Spent the entire year planning our demise. That was cool. You know, we ended up going through the breakup. I'm trying to get over it for a while now. I got rid of her pictures, I got rid of her toothbrush, but there's one item that still remains and I don't know what to do with it. When we were together, I bought her a magic wand. They know. This isn't the kind that pulls a rabbit out of a hat, okay? This is a vibrator. It's a very special vibrator. This thing's infused with some sort of dark, demonic, magical entity. Because if you can't get your girl off, this little demon stick will do the job 100% of the time. But look, if I had a new girl in my life, I can't use it with her. It'd be like wrong and morally offensive, so I've been using it as an electric massager. It's pretty cool. It's got like 38 different settings, it pulses, it smells like my ex, it's got this big old head. Guys, it's been years since I've had such a stress-free butthole. Oh, that's fun. Appreciate you guys being here. You guys ever hear whippets? Whippets are the only drug you can hear, right? Yeah. I imagine, what if you could hear other drugs? This is my impression of black tar heroin. My veins wide open. Alright, yeah, that's for the Creed fans. Oh my gosh, the white guy in me will never not love Creed. That's a lot of white guy in me, I just realized when I said that. I don't know if there's any other guys hanging out, honestly. I was driving by a golf course the other day. All I saw was a bunch of old drunk rich dudes trying to cram their little white balls into a very select amount of holes. And you're telling me that only one of these holes is 18? Suspect. That's kind of fun. No, I was hanging out with a lady the other day, like I was giving her a ride home, and I said, is this a good spot to drop you off? And she was like, I don't know, the night's so nice, you're so handsome, why don't you just pull over and fuck me? I was taken aback. I was like, wow, I love being an Uber driver. She gave me 5 stars. I gave her the tip. She gave me COVID. Wish that was a joke. Okay. That's kind of fun. Anyone else feel like Pride Month is kind of gay? Just me? That's kind of fun. We're getting through this. I'm having a lot of fun with you guys here. I'm going to leave you on some science. This is kind of neat. If you take Pink Floyd's, you're kind of old, you might like this. If you take Pink Floyd's Dark Side of the Moon and The Wizard of Oz, you sync them up, the results will shock you. Because 100% of the time, you're unemployed. That's kind of beautiful. Appreciate it. My name's Sebastian. I go by Seabass. Keep it up for my host.
Man, we got a special guest just popped in just for this show. He's been on Kevin Hart in the City, touring with Bill Bellamy. He's here for us.